I mean, you think to begin with that it's based in like reality, but then you start realizing there's certain little quirks and things that happen. You're like, that's not real. That's not going to happen. Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, maybe like a universe that's better than this one, but kind of takes a scary route to get there, but it's something that's better than reality. But it's not.
I like the idea of if I am in a plane crash, then I just survive. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll give you the start of a sentence. So you repeat the start of the sentence back and then finish it off.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is the sound was.
The sound was real. Like the sound was like it was happening all around you. Like yeah, you could feel like the sound made it feel like there was movement happening inside.
It was so dark.
It was so dark. It was so dark. Yeah, you couldn't see anything moving around you or anything next to you, in front of you, until there was flashes of light, and then it was then it kind of I think it helped immerse you.
I feel like it was so dark, but that helps you immerse yourself more into the situation. Like it's so dark, but you more so feel that you're actually on a plane and the things around you are actually happening because it's so dark. The darkness helps that.
Yeah, not having your vision allows like the auditory senses to take over a lot more. Yeah, sure.
So the next one is it made me feel.
I feel nervous a bit.
It made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
The part I liked about it most.
I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I liked it when the baby stopped crying.
I don't know. I like my favourite part is probably the whispering and the that's my favourite part. The creepiest part.
And then to finish off, just flight in 3 words.
The flight, what, sorry?
Flight in 3 words. Just describe it.
Describe it in 3 words.
Realistic.
Let's just do 9. Very good.
3 words.
Sorry about this.
Not my ideal flight.
Creepy. We're terrible. We're not going to be journalists or people who answer questions again.
Yeah, that's great. We've got so Nathan's background is in theatre and mine's in business and marketing, and we were coming back to Australia a couple of years ago and we had this weird random conversation about how it would be interesting to do a show about a seance and do an immersive experience. And then it happened that there was a team in the UK called Darkfield that were doing that, and it was getting really amazing reviews in Edinburgh. So we kind of teamed up with them and have produced it locally in Australia, and it's been such a big hit here because there's really not a lot of immersive and experiential things happening. It's starting to boom really big now, but like 2 years ago it was still pretty new. So we had a lot of people that got into it and got really excited, which means that, I mean, especially in Melbourne, we have a really good kind of home base. And now Flight's the second one, so totally different experience, but in the same series. And we're actually developing the third one ready for the start of next year, which would be really exciting. So again, a little bit dark narrative and dark inside the container, but yeah, we have a really good response, so we're looking forward to bringing that one over as well. Okay, my name's Amy. I am a producer here at Realscape Productions, so my involvement in the company is pretty far-reaching because we have a small team and we do quite a lot. My background's in business and marketing, but I have been doing a lot of different kind of production roles here on the job. We have a lot of touring as well, so tour management and a lot of marketing, which is really fun because we get to kind of push a show that people really love. So I have a lot of fun on social media pushing it around to different places in different cities.
Okay, so Seance is the first show in the Darkfield series, and it takes 26 audience members inside the shipping container, and inside there's a very long table with old theatre seats, and once you put it on headphones and it goes to dark, the show is about not necessarily whether or not you believe in ghosts or not, but whether or not you believe the medium in there is a real actor or a voice recording. There are lots of other things happening there that really disorientate whether there is a real person or not. That show's been touring Australia for the last 2 years. It's going to be going to New Zealand in January next year, and then we'll also be going to Canada in July 2020. My name is Nathan Alexander, and I'm the producer at Realscape Productions. My role is varied. With Darkfield, it's finding out where we're going to put a shipping container. There's a lot of places in Australia where you can't put a 40-foot shipping container as there's no room. So there's a lot of logistics involved, but also working on the other productions that we have coming up, such as a West End play and other immersive experiences on a larger scale. Okay, so inside the shipping container, we've decked out a full commercial airliner, a section of a commercial airliner. So trying to find the plane parts to create this whole thing was a little bit daunting at first. Surprisingly enough, it was actually a place in Alice Springs, which has just set up business as the Southern Hemisphere's place to go to store planes. So there was a 737 out there that was just about to be decommissioned, so we went and kind of ripped up a section of it and reinstalled it inside the shipping container. So originally when we had confirmed the plane parts, all was good to go and they were about to be shipped, and then we got an email on a Friday night when we were supposed to be building 8 days later saying that the plane parts had been sold. So we were scrambling around to try and find a section of a plane all around the world, from Turkey to the USA to anywhere in Australia, and there was nowhere that we could find plane parts. And then we nearly found somewhere which we was about to pay and purchase, and then we got an email back from the guy who we were originally purchasing from, and he said, sorry, I've sold the wrong plane parts, your plane parts are still available, so I'll get them shipped over to you. And we were like, phew, because we nearly had to pay a lot of money for something that we might have not even received in time. So that was a close call.
Hello guys, how are you?
An immersive actual experience.
Hey, you guys coming? Okay, great. Come around.
As if you explain it to a friend, but you don't want to give away the secret.
Do you want to go first? Oh shit. Do I have to press something?
Do you have to press on it?
Do I have to press anything to...
No. Yeah.
It's not...
It's like a number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, but it's... I guess... I don't even know how to start. I guess at first, like, you see nothing, and that's... I guess... I don't even know how to...
Do you want me to give you one of the other questions, or would you know?
You go, and then I'll...
Trying to get a friend to come. Oh man, I think it's just unexplainable, right? It's like... It's almost like a sensory deprivation thing, but it's absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of like makes you question everything, like
Yeah.
what's real,
Is
what's happening, and
what's going on in there, you know?
Yeah.
Is it happening?
That's the...
Am I real?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to say the start of a sentence and then you repeat the start back and then say whatever's after that. So the sound was?
Deafening, and...
The sound was?
Oh, the sound was deafening and, you know, felt so real but so creepy as well at the same.
Yeah. Yeah, the sound was like all encompassing.
Yeah. Like you... I don't know, you...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not sure, yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Say it was so dark.
It was so dark that I thought I could see lights.
I've never seen so much of nothing before, and that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
You know, like you really don't even know if your eyes are open anymore.
Right?
That's yeah.
It made me feel.
Really?
Nervous, I guess. I don't know. I felt so many different things, but
I don't know, it made me feel like I was being reborn. It was wacky as.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
maybe
like,
not really know anything anymore. I guess it makes you really question everything.
yep, made me feel like I was dead.
And then just describe flight in
3 words.
3 words, yeah.
Creepy but incredible.
Hell of a ride. Great.
Perfect, thanks guys.
Thanks very much.
So if I'll get a couple of questions for you, and then if I'll say the start of the sentence, and you can basically repeat the start back to me, and then just finish it off with your own words. But the first one I'll get you to do is just explain the show as if you were trying to get a friend to go along and recommend it.
You can do this.
But obviously you're trying not to give away too many secrets.
Okay, you can do this.
Wait, no, I can't do this. Okay, so if I were to describe what was happening in flight, okay, I went in and I didn't know what was going to happen at all. And it was so much more of an experience than I thought it was going to be. So it's not just the image of a plane, but it's the feelings of a plane and what you're listening to and what you're seeing and everything about it. And so even though I'm in Melbourne, I forgot I was here, and I forgot that I wasn't flying at all. I don't want to give too much away.
And I think definitely that was the most exciting thing about it is what you think is going to scare you actually doesn't scare you. It's the other real small subtle stuff. I was expecting to have this really weird shaky experience, but it was it was creepy more than anything else. That's all I can say about it.
Definitely. Okay, so if I give you the start of the sentence and repeat it back to me. So the sound was?
Ooh.
The sound was intense. It was very personal. I think that was the thing that got me. Yeah, it was not anything that I expected at all.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that really up close and personal. And the things you hear and the things I said are a bit too real, I think, is what I thought, which is, it was insane.
So the next one is, it was so dark. Okay. It was so dark that it was pitch black dark that you open your eyes and you don't notice if you're opening your eyes or if you're closing your eyes. It was so intense, and you forget that there's people next to you, and you just lose yourself in it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's so dark you actually grip your seat because you can't grip anything else because you can't see anything else.
Because you don't know where you are.
So you kind of grip it, but the only thing I would say to people is it's that dark, but when it's not dark, look around because you'd be surprised. Very surprised.
Perfect. And then the next one, it made me feel. Okay, for me, it made me feel scared. I think I am someone that does get scared quite easily. No, definitely, it was very intense for me, but in a good way. And now coming out of it, I'm quite exhilarated.
Yeah, for me, it makes me want to catch a flight somewhere. And I think, I don't know, we should go and experience some real turbulence and see how we really go.
Turbulence.
We're ready for it now. We're ready for it. We can go.
The last one is just to describe the show in 3 words. Okay, dark, personal, and unexpected for me.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Unexpected, slightly creepy, exhilarating. Do it. You should do it.
That's perfect. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd say to my friends, get here and do this. This is crazy shit. And it was amazing. Who thinks of this? What kind of brain thinks of that? Well done.
Cool. So the next things, I'll just give you the start of the sentence. So say the start back to me. So the first one is, it was so dark. And then just finish the sentence in your own words.
It was so dark, and I've never felt more bare. I don't even know what that means, but that's what I feel. It's crazy. It was awesome.
Perfect. The sound was.
Sound was incredibly real. Like I wasn't sure if I was hearing the same things as everyone else. Like I'm sure everyone went through that internal monologue. Do it. This is nuts.
It made me feel.
Made me feel pretty scared, yet just thrilled. Thrilling.
Cool, and describe it in 3 words.
Thrilling, unique, and dark.
Perfect. That's so good.
Okay, so I think it felt like you were really on a plane, but like there's dark and then there's really dark. Like you're waiting for your eyes to adjust, but they never adjust to the light, and you literally can't see anything.
Yeah, I've never actually thought that something could ever be that dark. It was dark.
Yeah.
But it was definitely it was a real plane. Like I felt like I've flown a lot of times and I felt like I was on a plane.
Yeah.
Awesome, that was really good. So the next one is I'll just say the start of a sentence and basically say the sentence back to me and then just finish it off from your own.
Okay, yeah.
So the first one is the sound was. So like the sound was.
The sound was really lifelike and immersive, like you were in that moment with the people around you. The sounds around you were so real that you felt like you were in it in the moment.
Yeah, I feel like I wasn't even wearing headphones. Like it literally felt like I was standing here talking to you guys right now. Like it was clear as day.
Awesome, that was really good. So the next one is it made me feel.
It made me feel not terrified, but I don't know, like it was a little bit creepy, but I enjoyed it. Like it was fun.
It made me feel like I forgot where I was. Like I really, until the very end, I was like, oh, I'm in a shipping container. I'm not actually on a plane. So yeah.
Good. And then if you can describe it in 3 words.
Fun, exhilarating, and shocking.
Immersive. You stole all my words. It was exhilarating and lifelike. Lifelike for sure.
Perfect, that was really good, guys.
Okay, thanks.
Cool. We've got a little release form for you guys to sign.
Okay,
Yeah.
We got